So you finally picked up the game Saros, and you made it up to the point where you come up against the first boss and you can't beat him. So I'm gonna help you out with that. So you playing along and you end up encountering the boss known as the Prophet, and you're having trouble trying to beat him. So I'm gonna help you out with that. But before we get right into it, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for the latest content. Other than that, we're gonna get right into the video, and I'm gonna show you what weapons that I use to defeat the Prophet. Okay, so this is my weapon selection that I have here. For my main weapon, I will be using the smart rifle. The smart rifle, the bullets, they aim for a goal for whoever you aiming at, whatever, if it's multiple enemies or whatnot, it'll aim for them to kill them. So it's at a level 12, so it's strong enough to go against anything that you're dealing with, especially with the boss that we're about to go against. And for the power weapon, it's Providence. It's at an 18, so it's a projectile, a very strong projectile to where it does massive damage. So there's gonna be other weapons down the road that you guys can use, but I just use what I'm comfortable with. So the smart rifle and the Providence I will be using on this boss fight. So other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the video so I can show you guys how I defeated the Prophet. Okay, so you want to keep your distance against him. You want to keep your finger on the trigger, and you want to keep dodging all of his attacks. You want to shoot those yellow orbs on the wall, as you can see that I'm doing. You're going to be doing a lot of moving around, but keep your distance. Now here he comes with this attack. Use your shield to absorb those, and then come back with your power weapon. Now, of course, I got hit with that one. Same thing. You have to watch his move patterns, and this is only just the first phase, so you want to make sure that you want to absorb, use your power weapon, or choose, or however you want to use it. You can use it before or after those 3 attacks. Same process. But see, I use it before he does that first one. Now he's getting back into that little first part of the phase. So once again, you want to absorb those, and just get your power weapon charged up. Shoot those orbs on the wall. It's just like the same thing when you first start off. Dodge his attacks. Keep your finger on the trigger. Now, he's going to do the same thing like he did. Absorb. Shoot him. Now, like I said, I shot him. I was able to deflect to stop that first one. That little first attack. Dodge. Now you can dodge if you want, or you can just keep your distance to be able to, to jump over that third one, because it is kind of high. Keep your finger on the trigger. Now you can use the power weapon just like I did, and that's the end of his first phase. Now we're on to the second phase. The second phase is going to be a little bit intense. So those that he's shooting out, you want to hit those and get rid of those immediately. Just to make you some room, because you're gonna be doing a lot of dodging and using your shield. Once again, shoot the orbs on the wall, and those lines that you see, you can jump over the first 2, but the third one you want to dodge. So keep your distance, stay away from the red grass, because if you don't, it'll capture you and you'll end up getting damaged. Use your shield. Shoot them in the weak spot. Now this here in particular, you might want to dodge. Keep your distance. Dodge or stay back as far as you can. Same thing. And just keep your finger on the trigger. You want to stay calm and be patient, because you'll get your chance as long as you keep your finger on the trigger and stay moving. Now he's going back into that part with phase 2, at the beginning of phase 2. Go ahead, make sure you destroy all the orbs on the wall, and make sure you destroy the little pods on the ground. Now they'll have some health for you, so you might want to grab those as much as you can to keep your health up. Once again, all you gotta do is just, one thing about this boss, he's gonna do the same move over and over again until you get done with that phase. So let's just say if you died a couple of times, Once you die, the more you learn his moves, the easier he become. And of course, when you die, you become stronger. So you'll know what to anticipate whenever you go against him. So I absorbed it, destroyed that little first wave, dodged, and that's the end of the second phase. Now the third phase is going to be tight. Now, this is where the shield really comes into play. Because one thing about the shield, you're going to want to use it, because unless you don't use it, those attacks, it will hurt you. So what you want to do, you want to make sure you use that shield as much as you can and keep your finger on the trigger. Now, most of the time, now in a situation like this, you have to remain calm and you have to be patient. Keep moving. Now, if you do have the second chance unlocked, then you'll be able to beat him. And just like that, he's down. And so that's how you defeat the Prophet. All you have to do is just follow his moves, and just plan your dodging and plan and keep your finger on the trigger, because you as one use your power weapon when either before or after with his big attack, and use that shield properly. Well, think about that shield. That shield will definitely power up your weapon, and it will definitely protect you from certain attacks. Now, as far as the corrupted, use that, use it as advised in terms of if you're trying to protect yourself, especially around that third phase. The first and two phases, you're not going to really just use it for the corrupted part, but to power up your power weapon, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to go after. Most of all, stay patient. Be patient. Keep your finger on the trigger. Keep moving around. The more you fight these bosses, the better you will become. So, and don't worry about dying a lot, because that's part of the game. When you die a lot, you become more stronger. So, just keep going at them, take your time, and before you know it, you'll beat them just like I did. So, I hope this video was very helpful for you. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell, and stay tuned to the latest content. This is going to be all I have for you. I will be doing more boss videos on Saros, so you guys stay tuned. I'm out.